So we want to look at this example now, real-time example on principle of moment. The diagram below shows a beam resting on two pivots. Calculate the reaction at the support. This is a beam resting on two supports. These are what we call support or pivot or fulcrum or axis. Now I want to calculate the reaction at these two supports. These two supports will be acting upward. Let's say this is Q or P. Then this other one too, the support at this place, let it be Q. So you have P and Q acting upward. These two forces will be acting upward, while these three forces are acting downward. This one, and this one are acting downward. Then from the principle of moment, the sum of upward forces must be equal to sum of downward forces. The sum of all the forces acting upward must be equal to the sum of all the forces acting downward. The forces acting upward in this case are P plus Q. Then should be equal to all the forces acting downward. And we have only three forces acting downward. This 80, this 300, and this 100 Newton. So if I add them together, it's supposed to be 80 plus 300 plus 100. Then if you add together, you have P plus Q is equal to 480 Newton. So you have P plus Q is equal to 480 Newton. You have used one of the principles. Then the second principle that you can use is taking moment about point P or Q. You can use any of the points. You are at liberty to use any of the points, pivots that you want to use. Now in this example, I'm taking moment about point Q. Now if I'm taking moment about point Q, it means that all the reaction at Q will be equal to 0. All the reaction at Q will be equal to 0. Then if I'm taking moment about this point Q, how will the forces now, how will they move? This one, this 300 Newton will move like this, clockwise. This 100 Newton will also move like this, clockwise, to this place. While this 80 Newton will move like this, anti-clockwise. And this Q will also move like this, anti-clockwise. So you have two clockwise movements and two anti-clockwise movements. Two clockwise movements, this and this movement, and two anti-clockwise, this and this. Now taking moments about point Q, clockwise movement is equal to anti-clockwise movement. That means this 300 now clockwise, this and this. That will be 300 times the distance from the 300 to the point P. So from here to here is 1.2. So you have 300 times 1.2 plus the second clockwise movement. That will be this 100 Newton. That will be 100 times the distance from the 100 to the pivot. This is 1 plus 1.2, that's 2.2, plus 0.5. That will give me 2.7. So you have times 2.7. Should be equal to anti-clockwise now. This 80 going like this. So you have 80 times the 0.6, the distance from this place to the pivot. So you have 80 times the 0.6 plus this Q now coming like this. From here to here is 1. From here to here is 1.2. So distance from this Q to this P is 2.2. So you have Q times 2.2. Then if I simplify this one further now, I will have 300 times 1.2. That will give me 360 plus 100 times 2.7. That will give me 270. Is equal to 80 times 0.6. That's 48. Plus Q times 2.2. That's 2.2 Q. So if you have 360 plus 270, That will give me 630 here is equal to 48 plus 2.2 cube. Collect like terms now. You have 630 minus 48 is equal to 6.6 cube. So you have 630 minus 48. That will give me 582 equal to 2.2 cube. Then divide both sides by 2.2 now. My cube will now be equal to 582 divided by 2.2. So you have 582. So you have cube is equal to 582 divided by 2.2. So my cube will be equal to 264.5 Newton. My Q is 264.5 Newton. Then to get my P now, substitute this Q into this equation now. Substitute Q is equal to 264.5 Newton into P plus Q is equal to 480. So in that case, you now have P plus 264.5 is equal to 480. Then P is equal to 480 minus 264.5. So P should be equal to 480 minus 264.5. That will give me 215.5 Newton. Therefore, our P is 215.5 Newton, while Q is equal to 264.5 Newton. So these are the reactions at P and Q respectively. So this is how you apply the principle of moment in solving questions. Look at the way the question, the answer, the solution is beautifully set out. It's as simple as that. See you in the next class for more example on principle of moment. Bye.